sleeps. Hey guys, it's Red Anime, and it has been so long. Not really, because I just started getting back on posting again. I got the Free Play 2, got another Free Play 2 video. I got the first sequel of the B2 Martial Arts vids. And now, today, we're going to talk about comic books and just how wonderful they are. So, I ended up going to the comic store recently and picked up a few books that I wanted. You're going to see a pattern if you're familiar with this channel. We're going to start off with something real proper. Friggin' Power Rangers Unlimited. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, it's been so long since I got books. But this is a really cool one, all about Ranger Slayer, who ends up being the emissary, who has the ability to flip through various Pink Rangers. It's a whole lot, because of course that's more to do with like the Shattered Grid. So of course that has to do with Lord Dragon. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in this one, and I haven't gotten to it just yet. But we're gonna be looking at it later on. It's gonna be oh my god. The artwork is pretty cool, and I do like the artwork I've seen with the emissary, who has the ability to do that different Pink Rangers and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a treat. So I'm looking forward to more stuff like that. I got two for this next one, and they've been because it's a mini series that I've been trying to hunt down for quite some time. It's Power Rangers Ninja Turtles. Well, 3 or 4 and 4 or 5, and I need to go ahead and find the others. This crossover is awesome. This is just like, yes, I mean, of course, we all know Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles crossover was before with Ninja Turtles Mutation and Power Rangers Space, and because it was a backdoor plot to their series, and instead of them having separate kids, having their own little adventure, they end up getting the turtles themselves end up getting Ranger powers. In fact, there's a great image of Krang taking over the Megazords. Boy, I'm so sorry if you have not read this. Go read these right now. It's like, my god, the imagery is insane. It's awesome. And of course, you get the Dimension X Rangers, and you get Casey Jones getting Ranger powers. It's a masterpiece. It's just some beautiful artwork, and just a fun story, a fun romp that combines all that makes both franchises great. And yeah, it's a good time. So really, definitely, I'm gonna be on the hunt down for the other comics for the Ninja Turtle Power Rangers. This is only part of the second one, though. This is part of the sequel to it. This next one's a stark reminder of what I need to be working on, and that's this: Power Rangers Beyond the Grid. The reason why is because this guy in this Ranger form. Because, of course, on Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, Heckle becomes a good guy. Well, Heckle becomes a good guy and has the power and gets Ranger power. He becomes the Dark Ranger and uses Dark Ranger powers for good. And he can use the boomerang, and the boomerang not as long as his weapon. This also is more for 2. Ooh, it's beautiful. It's awesome. And I can say this. I thought back in 2015 with Power Rangers 2016 with Power Rangers Dino Charge that Heckle would be able to turn into the Dark Ranger at the time while Dino Charge was going on, because that would have been really cool. And I guess they just never got around to it. It's a whole bunch of it. There's just so much to say about it, and I'm going to try to get back on working on that particular video about Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. And it was just really cool to get to see Heckle again, because he's just like a cool character. He's a fun character, and but yes, it was just so much goodness. Also, for me personally, I did have the other. I had another one of the Beyond the Grid, because they had the Dark Ranger and Tanya, and it had the Magnet Defender and a couple others. And it's just like, and the Phantom Ranger, I think Andros too, if I'm not mistaken. I really wanted to catch up on that story. A couple of these are just me backtracking on like the comics I did miss out on. Now, one thing I can definitely say is that I mean, I mentioned this in my video for Alpha Ranger being available on DVD. I believe it is. It's about physical media and how, you know, I like physical media. I mean, I like a problem with digital media, but I do like physical media too. So like, you know, I can have it on my person because I have a big old box of comic books. Like I got some of those, some old Shonen Jump magazines before they were digital. Like I think over a decade ago at this point. I got those, and of course I got mangas too. It's a whole bunch, man, and I just enjoy like the physical media. So this is one of the reasons why I love making these videos, because that thought it was always been in the back of my mind about physical media. And again, I don't have a problem with digital media. It's just I just like having it, man. I just really do. When I'm bored and I have nothing else to do, I really can sit down and read my comic books. Well, not quite with these, because I also ended up picking up another original Power Rangers comic, but I really like the cover because it's like paying homage to the Mirage Studios Ninja Turtle comic from like way back when. But it's like it's a beautiful thing. And of course, the whole comic is in black and white, like the Mirage Studios comic, Turtles, and it's just masterpiece. I just had to throw that in there, extra. And last, but certainly not least, is one that I am so glad I got. It just happens to be Power Rangers: The Return. Aw, snap! This Power Rangers: The Return is quite notable because it's actually written by Amy Jo Johnson, of course, Kimberly, who for the OG Pink Ranger, and it's a fun little tribute to Power Rangers, and of course like a sweet little love letter to Power Rangers. I mean, to her time on Power Rangers, and of course like it's like a little like a thing for Tweety Train, and then of course like there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it just made me think of like the vibe of it reminds me a lot of Once and Always. If you've read it, there definitely is one, and now I believe the second one is out, and I need to go ahead and get that next. But I really liking what is happening, because a lot of people are saying that in the second one there's a panel that is quite funny, and it's just like, oh my goodness, and there's a whole lot of stuff that's going on in there, and I cannot wait to see I cannot wait to read more of Power Rangers: The Return. So I'm very much looking forward to getting it. But that is all I have for you today. All the Power Rangers comics. Of course, you can see the pattern. You sub to this channel, so you know exactly what you're getting into. So anyway, there's a whole lot more to say about the Power Rangers comics, and of course, there's like a whole lot more. I hope you get to do more comic book calls. Like I know Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May. I'm definitely going to do one about that. And we're just gonna have a good time, man. Because I love comic books. I really do. I love comic books. I love manga. There's great stuff about it all, and just. I don't know. It's just so much good stuff that's out. Like stuff that I would personally like to get my hands on. Of course, there's more Batman. There's more X-Men. There's a whole heck of a lot more. And you know what? I would want to see. What I would personally want to see please let this happen. Please let this happen. A Hazbin Hotel comic book. That would be so much fun. Oh, and there's another one I want to get my hands on. There's another comic I want to get my hands on at some point. It's Gwenpool, because I really like the artwork in that. That's just, I would be rambling on for hours. I would be rambling on for hours if I just like talk about any of the comics I want to read. Of course I want some old Batman. Of course I want some Superman. Of course I want some Marvel. Some Spidey. I did read Absolute Carnage. That one is insane. there's a whole lot more comic books I just want to read, man. Because I just love comic books, don't you see? It's just voraciously devour the comic books. But I'm gonna stop rambling. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn that post notifications up. I posted the video. Twitch.tv/May. Whenever I'm available to do so. I'm sorry. But until then, these oogles are delicious. I mean, I said it wrong. I've been rusty. Nah, just kidding. Okay, I will see you in the next one because it was delicious. Peace.